Okay, students, so let us look at this question. True straight roads R1 and R2 diverge from a point A at an angle of 120 degrees. Ram starts walking from point A along R1 at a uniform speed of 3 kilometers per hour. Shyam starts walking at the same time from A along R2 at a uniform speed of 2 kilometers per hour. They continue for 4 hours along the respective roads and reach points B and C on R1 and R2 respectively. काम करते हैं इतनी फिगर बना लेते हैं पहले, right? So let's say this is point A, okay, and this is, let's say, road R1. This is, let's say, road R2, and the angle is 120 degrees. So assuming this is road R1 and this is road R2. Ram starts walking from point A along R1. तो राम इस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, राइट, एंड श्याम इस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन इन 4 hours, राइट? इन 4 hours, speed of Ram, right? Speed of Ram is 3 kilometers per hour. So Ram must have covered 12 kilometers in 4 hours. Whereas Sham starts walking along R2 एंड स्पीड ऑफ शाम इज 2 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो 4 घंटे में शाम कितना कवर कर लेगा? शाम मस्ट हैव कवर्ड 8 किलोमीटर्स. ओके, सो नाउ दीज आर द पॉइंट्स, points B and C on R1 and R2. So this is point B and this is point C. Further, it is given there is a straight path connecting B and C. So let us join B and C. Now it is given Ram returns to point A. अभी देखिए राम यहां पर है और श्याम यहां पर है. Now it is given that Ram returns to point A after walking along the line segments BC and CA. तो अब राम क्या करेगा? BC डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा और CA कवर करेगा. Okay, this is A point. And if we talk about Sham, Sham also returns to A after walking along the line segments. Now Sham will cover CB and then BA, and their speeds remain unchanged. Now we have to find the time interval between Ram and Sham return to the point A. Basically उनके जो टाइम का डिफरेंस है पॉइंट ए पे पहुंचने के लिए वो हमें निकालना है. अब देखिए उनको टाइम कितना लगेगा पॉइंट ए पे पहुंचने के लिए, उसके लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम बीसी डिस्टेंस निकालें. नाउ सी, आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड इट विद यू. अगर दो साइड्स पता है, बीच का एंगल पता है, आप तीसरी साइड निकाल सकते हैं यूजिंग कोसाइन रूल. Okay, students, so we'll apply cos of 120. Let's assume this distance to be x. So cos of 120, which will be equal to 8 square plus 12 square, 8 square plus 12 square minus x का square divided by 2 into 8 into 12. Okay, students, now if we talk about cos of 120, this is equal to minus of 1 by 2. So we'll get minus of 1 by 2, which is equal to 8 square plus 12 square, 64, and 144, right? So that is 208 minus of x square divided by 2 into 8 into 12. देखिए 2 और 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. 8 इंटू 12 96 है. 96 मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे हम -1 के साथ. सो -96 इज इक्वल टू 208 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर. Okay, so from here we'll get x square is equal to 208 plus 96, which comes out to be 304. And students, now if we calculate it, uh, 4 तो आ ही जाएगा यार कॉमन. 4 इंटू, ओके, दिस इज 4 इंटू 76, और 76 में भी 4 कॉमन आ जाएगा. बेसिकली यहाँ से 16 आ जाएगा, राइट? सो 16 into 19. Okay, this is 16 into 19, so we'll get 4 times root 19. I hope this point is clear to everyone. See, this is 16 into 19, so we'll get 4 times root 19. तो ये हमारे पास लेंथ आ गई 4 times root 19. Let me write it here. Now students, just see here, what is the distance that Ram has to cover? So the distance to be covered by Ram will now be 4 root 19 plus 8, and the distance to be covered by Sham will be 4 root 19 plus 12. Now see, the distance covered by Shyam is more than Ram, right? और शाम की जो स्पीड है वो कम है, तो ऑब्वियसली शाम को टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा. नाउ लेट्स सी देयर टाइम. सो time taken by Sham will be 4 root 19 plus 12. Okay, time is equal to distance upon speed of Sham. Speed of Sham is 2. This is the time taken by Sham to reach point A. And similarly, students, time taken by Ram will be 4 root 19 plus 8 divided by 3. बस यार इसका हमें अब डिफरेंस निकालना है, राइट? सो लेट्स सॉल्व इट. 4 root 19 plus 12 divided by 2 minus 4 root 19 plus 8 divided by 3. So if we take LCM, we'll get 6. So from here, students will get 3 into 4 root 19, which is 12 root 19. 3 into 12 is 36. Now minus of 4 root, ये bracket में आएगा, right? So minus of 4 root 19 into 2, that means minus 8 root 19, right? And from here we'll get minus of 16. Now 12 root 19 minus 8 root 19. This comes out to be 4 root 19. So I'll write it here. I'll get 4 root 19 plus 20 divided by 6. देखिए ऊपर नीचे 2 कॉमन ले सकते हैं. 2 कॉमन लेंगे तो here we'll be left with 2 root 90 and here we'll be left with 10 और डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा 3. So final answer will be, students, 2 root 19 plus 10 by 3. Okay, 2 root 19 plus 10 by 3. So option B is the correct answer.